In this video, we are going to speak about life itself.
This topic came to us spontaneously.
What else to speak about if there are so many good and friendly people around?
The Georgy, it's also like a little America.
And after making our up and down walk through the mountains, what can be better than relaxing and having a nice trip on the boat? So stay with us, and I hope that you feel this refreshing breeze too.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mission T channel. Today we decided to take you to a very beautiful place, one of the oldest fortresses of Georgia and Tbilisi particularly, called Narikala fortress. We are very high in the mountains, having all Tbilisi in front of us. But we are not going only to show you that beautiful place, but also going to talk a little bit about life, and this topic came to us spontaneously. I want to tell you that the life here in Georgia is pretty similar to life that we have in other eastern countries. So from my perspective, I have just the same organization of the street, the same traffic and cars, metro, buses, nature, parks, all the infrastructure with some differences. So all I want to say is something that I already saw, or at least I know how to figure out with that infrastructure. And just recently I faced that with my Mish when I asked him, for example, Mish, go and find some place for us, and my Mishka was like, or Mish, go pay for that please, and my Mishka was again like, or Mishka, go and ask that person about the way to go, he speaks English, just please, just do it. And my Mishka was like, no, you go. And then we had a conversation about it, and I found out a very interesting thing, that he actually it's actually a completely different lifestyle for him. He's a very Western person, and you have been living in the west part of the world for how long? For the entire life?
Yes.
To help us understand better the lifestyle of the western part of the world and eastern part of the world, we of course decided to find some talkative, friendly local and ask him some questions.
Hey guys, this is Mish. Welcome to Mish and T channel. So we're up here near the mother of Georgia exploring, and we came across Georgy here, who is with chitogorvito.ge.
Yo, good afternoon.
He runs a tour guide company, and we came here to ask him a couple questions about everything. So, as some of you guys may know already, me, Mish, I'm from the United States, and so I had a couple questions for Georgy, just out of some curiosity. So, Georgy, how often would you say that you get visitors to Georgia from the U.S. or from the West in general?
Not often.
Yeah.
Americans, they have a shortage of information about my country. But I hope that soon my country will get more famous and more Americans will visit.
Awesome.
This
Yeah.
beautiful place.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Georgia is a fantastic, wonderful, beautiful place. As an American, I can tell you, Georgy, that I think, like, for the most part, I think most of the times when the average American wants to go on vacation or holiday, I think most of the time we're more pushed to go to like either some tropical island like the Caribbean or Hawaii of sorts, or we're pushed, or we're kind of like, I don't know if push is the right word, but I mean coerced into going to visiting Western Europe, such as your countries such as like England, France, Italy, Germany, the Netherlands, things about that sort. And I think in general, we're kind of like dissuaded from visiting a lot of Eastern Europe, especially if you get past Poland. You really don't hear much about the Eastern European countries, especially the post-Soviet countries, and I think that's very unfortunate. As you know, I've had the opportunity to travel to Ukraine last summer, and then obviously I'm in Georgia now. And I can just say that, like, these Eastern European countries, they are incredibly underrated. I think the mentality that most Americans have is that the second they get off the plane, they're just going to be immediately arrested, shot, thrown in the gulag or something like that and barbecued. But I can tell you definitely that that's not been my experience, and the experience here, especially in Georgia, has been everybody I've met has just been incredibly warm, incredibly kind, incredibly helpful. As you can see, Georgy, he's very representative of many Georgians here. He speaks English very, very well. And this is a country that's particularly known for its kindness and its hospitality. And I can definitely tell you I felt the Georgian warmth here. So Georgy also, he was telling us about some of the things he offers through his business. And so can you tell me a little bit more about that, Georgy? About what can you show us?
No, usually in my trips I include full service with all kind of different entertainments included.
Yeah.
So now the best thing to visit in Georgia to understand what country we have is to see its mountains, because the most beautiful places are located exactly there. Like we got different regions, mountain regions of Georgia. It's named like Svaneti, Racha, Kazbegi, Tusheti, and the thing is that in this tiny country, even these people, their mentality is also different. Their traditions are different, like the way of their clothing and even food, like dishes. As an example, in west part of Georgia, they mostly like spicy food. Here in east part of Georgia, we prefer food with meat. So yeah, like for vegans and vegetarians, West Georgia is the best choice. But still, like this country, it's still treasure that, like lost treasure for Americans that would be good if you will just discover it.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree. They definitely.
I think that we need like 5, maybe 10 years for this country to get more popular, and also when there will be direct flights from America to Georgia.
Yeah.
No, there are no flights, right?
No. I had to take a transfer through Munich.
Yeah, that's also what preserves lots of Americans probably to fly straight to Georgia. They like. I think that tourists, when they visit another country, they would like to see something different, like something that they'd never seen before.
100%. I totally agree. I love that when I come here. When I first got here for the first 3 days, it's like every time I left my apartment, it was like an adventure. I just didn't know what to expect, what to get into. I didn't know like where we're going to end up eating that day. Obviously, there are some things that were familiar to me, like Wendy's, McDonald's, and Dunkin' Donuts, and things of that sort. But I'm definitely one of those people. I'm definitely when in Rome person. So when I visit a country, I do like to try to eat what the Georgians eat, and I want to do what the Georgians do. I've had enough of that stuff back home.
So now the thing is that food, yeah, we got our own Georgian traditional food, but even alphabet, like one of the 14th alphabets of the world, belongs to us.
Yeah.
Our language, our alphabet, but it's a little country. That's the thing.
Yes,
yeah.
It is. Incredibly cultural and diversity. Because like that's another thing too that I was talking to T about, was that the alphabet is unlike anything I've ever seen before in my life. And the same thing with the language. The language is like, if you asked me to describe Georgian language, I would be like, I have no idea how to describe it. And if you were to ask me to describe the written language, there would be no way I could describe that. It's just something that's totally uniquely Georgian. Yeah.
But also we got a problem with our neighbors for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Beginning like from Persian invasion, after Persia's, like there were Arabs also here.
Yeah.
And all in all, we came to Russian invasion in the 19th century.
Mm-hmm.
Like geographically, this territory, it's connecting Asia with Europe.
Yeah.
And, like, we got independence for only 300 years, let's say so.
Yeah.
All the other periods of time, we were under control of some bigger countries.
Yeah. 100%.
And that also played a role in our identity and like difference of culture, even architectural style. Here in Tbilisi, as an example, you can see Turkish style, Persian style, and even how we built cathedrals. Like there's the most famous cathedral of Georgia. Its name is Sveti Tshoveli. So this cathedral has been built in 11th century, and it's half Byzantine style and half Persian style.
Yeah, and that in some ways, it's a little bit close to like where I'm from in the United States, Louisiana. So the Louisiana, especially South Louisiana, where I'm from, the city of New Orleans, it's been called the most European city inside the U.S., and that's mainly due to its French and Spanish influence. A lot of our street names are in French and or Spanish. A lot of the architecture is really French and Spanish influenced, and even our cuisine is really French and Spanish influenced, especially from the Acadian side of things. It's pretty funny if you're in the United States and like we always have like in our grocery stores, we always have like an international food aisle, and it's pretty funny because you'll find a lot of the things for Louisiana cooking on the international cuisine aisle, and I'm like, wait, we're part of the United States, so it's always kind of funny to see.
Now
that
what makes America also a unique country, that the difference of diversity of cultures and diversity of traditions also.
Yeah,
you got
100%.
something common, but also you got something unique.
Yes, everybody's incredibly different. Yeah,
and we can say that Georgia, it's also like a little America.
I was actually making a comment to T the other day because we were talking about the immigration policy of Georgia recently with I know for the U.S. travelers it's 365 visa free, and I was kind of like, it's almost like the United States when it was first coming about, where it was kind of like open to everyone, and I think Georgia's really taken that mantra underneath its thing, opening its borders to a lot of different countries and making it, you know, fairly easy for people to come visit. So
so many tourists used to visit Georgia.
100%. Well, Georgy, this has been an incredible, awesome experience, and I'm so happy to have met you here in Georgia. So, guys,
Nice
definitely please check out Georgy's Instagram here if you're ever in Georgia for an incredible experience. My man here will definitely show you a fun time. So, thank you so much, my man. Appreciate it.
ისი ტურფე ხევსურეთიდან ამყარა არ ვიცი შენი თვალები რამ შემაყვარა მაყვალა არ ვიცი შენი თვალები რამ შემაყვარა მაყვალა ნეტავი ფერფლა და მაგაცია შენს ბაგეზე გადამაყარა არ ვიცი შენი თვალები რამ შემაყვარა მაყვალა ნეტავი ფერფლა და მაგაცია შენს ბაგეზე გადამაყარა
მაშინ მოხვალა როცა შენს გვერდზე გავიჩუჩები იქნება კიდეც გლოცავენ წევლას ნაჩვევი თუჩები ნეტავი წყაროთ მაქცია საკარებად სულ ყოველ დილით გადარა ნედავით წყაროთ მაქცია შენ სახთან ჩამომადარა და შენ კი ჩემა საკარებად სულ ყოველ დილით გადარა Akcja, შენ სახთან ჩამომატარა და შენ კი ჩემა საკარებად სულ ყოველ დილით გადარა ნედავით წყაროთ აქცია შენ სახთან ჩამომატარა და შენ კი ჩემა საკარებად სულ ყოველ დილით გადარა
Hey guys, Mish here. So we're on a boat tour on the Kura River in Old Tbilisi. So hope you enjoy some of the views. I know you two are definitely enjoying the relaxing breezy air.